Have you ever seen those videos where they turn the iPad into a CarPlay device and they didn't show you how they did it? Well, this is how you do it. So let's get to the video. Let's test how to install CarPlay onto your iPad. The first thing we have is we want to get the Shortcuts app. So I have the Shortcuts app right here on the bottom. You can actually just pull down and type in Shortcuts and you will find it. And the next thing you want to do is that you're going to want to just turn your iPad sideways. It's a little bit easier to do it this way. I would suggest that because it's easier just to type and find what you're looking for. Next off, we're just going to add a new shortcut. The nice thing about adding the new shortcut, we just hit this plus button in the middle and we create a new shortcut. It says, what would you like to do with this shortcut? Adjust the volume, things like that. Add a description. I like to go through and just hit edit and start it from right here. So the nice thing about this is where you get to search and type and see what I'm talking about. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go through and we want to select the shortcut's name. Right now it says new shortcut. We can just hold down and say rename it right here. And I can just type in CarPlay On. So now since I've got that done, I'm just going to hit OK, and that's what our shortcut's going to be called. It's critical about how you call these, what you want to call them, because that you can actually get Siri to open up these apps for you. Now, after we've got that done, we're going to go through and start doing the shortcuts that you need for this to work. The first thing is to set up the multitasking mode. So with set up multitasking mode, this is where you're going to turn the full screen into Stage Manager. You need to type in set multi. And you'll see it's popping up here. We're going to add that to it. And if you look where it says the full screen, if we go to the full screen, we can do Stage Manager. It will turn it on and you'll be ready to go. And the two options right here, I just keep them on. The next option we're going to want to search for is the brightness change. So a lot of times your brightness is kind of low. You want to make sure that your brightness is up to about 100% because you're going to have this in your car. So we're going to just type in for this one, set brightness. So it will pop here. It says 50%. We're going to make that 100%. You're just going to scroll that over and bam, we got that all set up. And the next one is the volume. So where it comes to this, we will be hooking this up through the Bluetooth. So I usually set the volume up to 100%. Set volume. And right here it says media. We want to stay on media because we're doing everything where it comes to the media. You'll see it further down the line. And we're going to just set that to 100% also. And then the text size. So this is where it's pretty critical. Where it comes to text size, when you just put set text size. So right here is an extra small. We want to do it for extra, extra, extra large. That's going to make it nice and big and bright and vibrant for us. Since this is in the car, we're going to increase the contrast. So we're going to just type in increase contrast. It says increase contrast is on, so we've got that boosting it up. And this is where the magic happens right here. So we want to split screen the app. So we're just going to type in split screen. And we do the split screen. So this is where you're going to choose your app. So you need to make sure that you have these apps already downloaded for this to get on the list. So if we go into apps, so I want to actually do, let's just say YouTube. Keep on scrolling down to YouTube. And I have my YouTube. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to do maps. So, you know, if you're going to be using this, you probably are going to have maps right beside it. And I prefer Google Maps. And with the little arrow, what you'll see is a ratio of 1/2 and 1/2. So when we do open this up, we can do 1/2 and 1/2, or we can do 2/3 or 1/3. I'm just going to keep it on 1/2 and 1/2. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it over again, and then I'm going to hit play. And what you'll see is everything's popped up. And once we connect this to Bluetooth, the audio will go through Bluetooth. The other great thing about why this will work, you can get a cellular iPad, or you can actually have your iPhone sit right beside it. And with it sitting right beside it, you can go through and take
photos.
So as soon as you get into your car and you get away from your Wi-Fi, your car will say, would you like to automatically connect to your hotspot and link it? And you say yes, and this feature will all work. Now, the next thing I want to show you, which is really cool, so I'm just going to swipe away from this, and we're going to go back into shortcuts. So with this same one open that we have right now, if you do not want to do YouTube and you want to do music, and I'm just going to watch about how I do this, but you can actually change it to your Apple Music. And I'm just going to hit play. This is just testing it out. And what you'll see is that your Apple Music will pop up on the one side also. So I don't want to get copyright infringement, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to change that bad boy to my YouTube again. So now I have it on YouTube. That same one will go through and it will pop that up. And if you want to have multiple shortcuts like this, you have options, everyone. So once again, we call this one CarPlay On. So if I go CarPlay On, I say, hey Siri, CarPlay On, this should pop up for us too. So let's just get back down out of here. I'm going to press my Siri button for you. So with CarPlay Off, what you're doing is you're going to reverse engineer a lot of this stuff right here. And the biggest thing that you're going to change are the certain kind of defaults. So when it comes to your set up multi-focus mode, I turned it back to full screen. Brightness is still at 100% because I do like it. But when you turn the set the media to 70%, that's one really nice thing because you don't want this to be blasting when it's not onto your CarPlay on your dashboard, because the dashboard is controlling the volume that's coming into the car. I put the default size for text, and then I took increase contrast off, and this is where I just changed the last one right here, is I went to go to home screen. So with this go to home screen, you just get that to add on. So now when you type in CarPlay Off, you'll see everything just changed back to normal and you don't have that center stage back on there. But that's how you set it up. So now let's just get this set up into the car where it comes to the Bluetooth, and I can just show you about how amazing this feature is. Now that we got everything set up, now we're going to get the Bluetooth set up for the car. So I'm going to add my Bluetooth, and it says Subaru BT. We're going to go into settings. We're going to turn on Bluetooth. And we're going to look for that Subaru BT. So right here it says Subaru BT. We're going to hit connect. And once we hit connect, it's going to say, would you like to pair? I'm going to pair with the unit. And now my unit is paired with my dash. So there's a bunch of different things we do. I'm in my driveway right now. I can say, Siri, CarPlay On. Done. And what you'll see is that with my CarPlay On, I have it where I show my maps and I show my YouTube TV. I have another option that I did with it where I just turned everything around. I put Siri, CarPlay Music. Done. Now it's done. It's going to pop up my music and I'll be ready to go to play, drive, and you'll see everything where I'm driving. And the really nice thing about this whole entire option is that if you have an iPhone and it's close enough, when you drive away from your house, it's going to automatically connect to your Wi-Fi on your cell phone and give you the data to be able to do have online maps, and you'll have the music and everything working. The one thing I have noticed when doing this is the bad thing about it is there's a lag. So if you're trying to watch the YouTube or YouTube TV, because you can set it all up, Siri, CarPlay YouTube TV. But there will be a lag, but you can do a bunch of different things with this option. And if this video helped you out, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.